So do we put one blue eye in this
And a hazel one, yeah.
Alrighty.
I don't want the tongue hanging out. That's tacky.
You don't want the tongue hanging out? Okay.
And I'm thinking, I don't want any kind of sneak to him, you know.
Right.
Just a standard mount, straight on. Don't turn any ears and nothing like that. I did that with one. I'm sorry I did it.
Turn them. What do you mean?
I had one that had an attention on one, and then
Right.
picking up over here, you know, a little side. And I thought, why did I do that? Should have left them both forward.
They're both laid back right now, though.
Yeah, he looks like he's mad about something.
There you go. Well, come on.
Out here in Sportsman's Taxidermy in West Belton, Cass County, Missouri. One of those bass is probably mine on that wall right there.
The one on the back with the extra tine hanging out of his head is a upright, but it's got a harder turn to it. And then we have this one up here on the bottom. It's got the head down, ears laid back. They call that an aggressive. This one here,
Right.
an aggressive because he's coming in to fight, tear up a tree, you know, do his thing. And then we have the semi-upright, which is your standard deer for roaming through the woods, just on his little agenda doing whatever, and then the, you know, whole family.
That's what I wanted.
You gotta take out the whole family.
Yeah,
so, you know.
I keep seeing the little ones laying in the road. I wanted to pick up a spotted fawn
Oh yeah.
and see if I could get that
That one
one.
over there.
Yes.
Or you can stand him up on his hind corners, his leg down, he can look far.
And like he's pulling acorns off a tree.
Or one jumping out of the wall or something like that, or, I mean, you know, I can do it all, so.
I kind of like the semi-full there.
Semi-upright?
Or semi-upright, yeah.
Isn't that what you
Oh,
got
Steve
now?
does some great work here.
He's got, it's more like this.
I've had him
He's
do a deer for me over the years, and
the door. His shoulders are
a
square.
bass, and
Right.
I've got
And then
another
he's
bass in
turned
there
to the
right
left.
now that he's
Okay.
working on.
Or to the right. And then he's got,
See,
I
on
got
your
one
phone.
on attention.
We're doing this
Right.
all the time, so, you know, it's whatever you want. There's pictures on the wall and stuff like that.
Now I've been finding a bunch of magazines at the recycle center.
Yeah.
All the
Taxidermy
mannequin
stuff? All that stuff, so, or get it, you know, it's not a big deal there, so.
The height.
You got it, it's only a couple inches here, it's not a drastic deal. And that's what gives you your sneak and all that, so.
Oh yeah, you gotta think about how much.
That full upright I think would be too tall for the above the fireplace because I've got coffin
Mhm.
ceilings. I think the semi-upright's gonna be the way.
Okay.
And then just the head position is,
Yes,
I really think I want him straight on and then attention. You know. I think that's what I want.
Is that how it
Straight
was
out
when you-
and with attention to his ears. No, I found him just the opposite of that. His nose was on the ground.
Oh.
He was on a doe.
Oh.
I've been on him for 5 years. I finally got him. Here we go.
Yeah, you need to.
You want to age your deer? State of Missouri's 3 years and younger.
'Cause that's,
The only reason it's changing now is because we have to have 4 points or better, and that starts upping the deal. But we only got 1 year in that now, so I figure there's only a couple out there that's making it. As far as next year now, there's going to be a lot more, but you never know.
I may have seen him just
Maybe not as long as you thought.
no, that bobtail gives him away.
Huh?
I went too far on him. I did that with my last one, but I split him plumb up here.
Yeah.
And when I went to the top of the breast,
Right.
I went whack and went plumb up his neck. And I went, oh! And Don,
Yeah.
he stitched him up. It looks real good.
Oh yeah. I mean, luckily this hair grows together this
Right.
way, and then when we sew it, we can just comb it and it
Yeah,
covers
just kinda-
up. But yeah. So if you stop back here for now on next on your.
Right.
Actually, this is what I tell everybody.
Quit the bones.
No, yeah, pretty much quit the bones. So, when you cook that T-bone steak and you put it on your plate and you're sitting here and you're cutting that thing and you eat one side of that T-bone steak, do you take your knife and cut through that bone to get to the other side? Or, hey, or do you spin your plate around and get the other side?
It'll be a lot lighter here in a little bit.
Smile. Proud daddy. Okay.
Keep from that. Yeah, see, this is the thing that puzzled me when I saw that. He's got all them and they're long. Normally the older they get wore off. Oh, that's like dangerous sharp, isn't it?
Huh? Just my paring knife is all from the house. I mean, you know.
So that's your apple skinner?
Uh-huh.
You have something to put that in so it doesn't get dirty as you're pulling?
Oh, we're gonna hose it down before we grind it up. We ain't gonna.
Once it's cooked, you'll never know.
Steve Maria was saying you could probably do that with your eyes closed, huh?
Yeah,
I don't know. Sometimes I get real close to my fingers and I have to watch, so.
that hits real hard. I'm throwing a half a cinder block at him when I.
Oh, yeah.
Let me know if I hinder you at all.
Oh, don't worry, I will. I had a gal here the other day, and she was all over that deer. And finally, I stepped back out of your way there.
Cut yourself. Yeah.
And she's like, what? And I said, well, I need a little room here, hon. And she kept grabbing the leg. I had it resting on my head, and she's grabbing it, and it's like, you're kind of scaring me.
Yeah. Yeah, you do what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
If somebody else steps in, it's like, oh. All right, what are we doing here?
I'm just gonna roll. Well, I'm rolling back and forth is all I'm gonna do. Pull his legs this way. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that bullet's up in there somewhere.
Let's see here in a minute. My phone. Nobody wants to talk to me unless I'm doing something. So,
That's what it is with me.
you know.
I get busy doing something, everybody wants to talk.
Mm-hmm. It's all right, Bacon. And that's just friends and family there, so they probably, you know.
Yeah, I normally throw him up in the tree and split the inside of them hind legs, roll that up, cut around his tail, and drop to the ground.
Looks like it's closed.
There's some lead fragments right there.
Yeah, that bullet just totally disappeared, didn't it?
Give me a minute here, could have spun a little bit.
Bruised him heavy, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
I found them in weird spots.
Yeah. That's it right there, but there ain't nothing, well, I gotta say is watch the old grinder.
It'll hit the brake.
You have to remind me. Have to remind me of that tomorrow, Destry.
Yeah, we'll have to feel over it.